Hello, my friends. Boomy here, once again with a new video series for you guys. We're going to do Sith Lightside playthroughs and more of like conversations with Boomy. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent and straight up with you guys when I say that, sadly, what has happened is, and I'm so stupid, I had recorded about a half an hour of video and me just yantering on about this, that, or the other thing. And then I realized that my OBS studio was not actually recording in-game sounds, which is part of the whole thing with the playthrough, right? You want to hear what people are saying and all that fun jazz. Well, guess what? I was an idiot, and that just didn't happen. Luckily, we haven't had to make any light side choices yet, and we're still pretty, just scratching the surface. On Korriban, I'm level 8 on my Boomy Light thing on Darth Malgus, whatever. With the beautiful Sotor family guild. I'm also part of the amazing Unholy Alliance guild over there on Satil Shan, or as I like to call it, the Hot Prospect, or the Hot Pocket. I'm still pissed off about that whole name change thing. But, so this whole thing is just going to be a playthrough. We're going to have fun. This is kind of like what I used to do on my Twitch TV channel, Boomy Nation. And I'm going to be moving a lot of live streaming stuff over to YouTube, because to me, that just makes a lot more sense to have everything in one... Sorry, I had to cough and I had to hit the dump button. One platform, rather than doing things on 2 different platforms. So that's just what we're going to do here. So we're just going to have some fun. I'm going to have to re-rant about the things I ranted about in the first 27 minutes of a video. And we're just going to talk about that here after we get done talking to Mr. Tremel, the guy who loves us so much that he brought us back early. And then we get to kill him, hashtag spoilers. So here we go.
Good. You've returned. You seem to be in one piece. Tell me, how do you like your new blade?
I like it. It's really shiny, and it cuts things up quite nice, eh? I don't know. I'm a voiceover freak, so I do a lot of voices. So if you're brand new to this whole thing, and you haven't met Beatrice, hello, I'm Beatrice, and I'd like to say naughty things. It's true. She gets interviews on shows, and she's also banned from other shows when I'm interviewed on other people's podcasts. It's fun. And then there's Deckard Cain. Hello, I'm Deckard Cain. I'm not Bane. He's a freak. On a leash. Thank you. You're welcome, Nephama. What? I don't know. Goodbye. And then there, of course, is my dear friend, Jeb. Where are y'all doing, everyone? Jeb, what do you think about people who cry all the time? Damn frickin' snowflakes need to melt and go away. Yeah, well, that's Jeb, so we can all pretty much know where he goes. And it's just a bunch of weirdness and freak showness. So let's get on to it. Let's see what things we'll have to do. And then we'll talk about other crap as well.
Take a look. I've already blooded it.
What are you doing, Father? I only just got my warblade and I've been here 6 months.
I have my reasons, Escala. And you will not breathe a word of this to anyone.
In other words,
Yes.
shut up.
Yes, Father.
Acolyte, this is Escala, my daughter. She's one of the advanced students here. On her way to becoming Sith. If she minds herself.
We'll see about that.
I'll keep quiet about your new charge, Father. But I won't be there if whatever you're planning blows up in your face.
Don't mind her. She's just sore that I'm keeping secrets. She growls, but she's loyal. Now, I thought I heard Vemrin's voice in the adjacent chamber before you arrived.
My little poison ivy.
Did he make his move so soon?
Okay, so I know we're playing this light side, but I'm still going to give her a bit of a light side, but sassy with attitude, because I am 100% Sith, dark side baby. Let's do this. Although, you know, when I normally play my other characters, my toons, I like to play and make decisions based on how I would probably make those decisions in real life. So a lot of times I think I walk the gray Jedi line with a little more hint into the dark side than I would just hitting every single option being dark side. But this time we're gonna hit every single option being light side, and just see what all the fun's about. Because, you know, a lot of people have been like, well, it's really fun. It's really fun and kind of funny. Other people are like, oh, it's freaking boring. Just kill it and paint your body with their blood. Yeah, it's a thing.
It was nothing I couldn't handle.
If he didn't attack, he must not fully comprehend the threat you represent. Good, good. Still, I'd hoped we'd have more time. Vemrin's not the type to sniff around for too long before trying to take a bite. In a drive for sheer numbers, the criteria for Academy admittance has been relaxed. Now anyone with Force sensitivity is allowed entrance. Vemrin is mixed blood, the invisible rot eating at the foundation of the Empire.
Ew, he's a muggle.
He must not be allowed to advance.
So please, just let me stop him.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Vemrin's caught the eye of Darth Barris, one of the most influential Sith Lords. He's being groomed to be Barris's new apprentice. As Darth Barris's apprentice, the power at Vemrin's fingertips will be considerable. He could change the Sith for the worse. You must proceed to your next trial immediately. I want you to interrogate 3 prisoners in the Academy jails and decide their fates. Consider each criminal's story carefully.
Yes.
The decisions you make will be scrutinized.
I will
so
indeed.
let your passions guide your judgments.
Okay, so after this, we're going to start hitting some light side stuff, so this should be interesting.
I will handle it.
Go to the Academy prison. Speak to head jailer Nash and return to me after you've
Like
passed
Nash
judgment
Bridges?
on the prisoners.
Did I just date myself on that one? Okay, here we go. So light side points, yada yada. Level 9. So here's another thing. So as I was saying before, I realized there was no audio going on to the other video outside of the beautifulness that is my voice, which my beard accentuates all sexiness. It's amazing. You want to be like me. And I like you. I'm weird, so if you don't like this, I can totally get that. But if you do, hit that like button and subscribe, because I will love you forever and shine upon you in many ways. But what I was saying is that I feel really naked playing this tune at the moment, because I have no legacy. I have my multiple millions of credits to back her up, to hook her up on a lot of things, like increasing her XP for class story, and for exploration, and for companion stuff. So I pretty much have to do this all by itself, and I have 762 credits. For whereas when I start a brand new tune, I give her or him 1,000,000 credits and let them have fun with it. It's just a thing. They're trust fund babies. This one is starting from scratch and just got out of college, or she's in college and she's ready to graduate, with nothing but debt behind her. So it should be interesting. One of the things I did talk about before I was an idiot, while I was being an idiot, was talking about SWTOR Central. If you don't know him, you need to go find his YouTube channel and go subscribe. He's a great content creator and big influencer within the SWTOR community. And he was talking about, he had put a thing out on Twitter about, excuse me,
I've seen to that.
is the new level 70 token pay to win microtransaction. And for the most part, most people said no, but there were some dissenters who said yes. Now, after we get done doing this whole jail thing and, like, letting everyone go because it's the right thing to do, we don't want to hurt their feelings, because we're light side, words I can't say because, family friendly content and all that crap. We're going to talk about that, talk about my feelings on that again, because, well, at least this time I'm actually recording the in-game audio, which is fine. God, I'm an idiot.
One more chirp from you, little bird, and you'll regret it.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
I'll bet I love you.
Ow, jerk. If you don't like that, just say so. I can do other animals too. Dire cat, frog dog, quaking monkey lizard, you name it.
You, I'm Jailer Nash. I run these cells and slave pits. You're the acolyte Tremel sent for the test, right? He thinks highly of you.
That's good to hear. I want to do well.
You should know this situation is highly unusual. Normally an acolyte goes off-will for the interrogation. Overseer Tremel had these 3 shipped in for you.
No, that's nice of him. Look, we got presents. This
He
is an early
thinks you're
light
the
day.
next coming of Exar Kun. But you ought to know, Tremel ain't the only one paying attention to you. Now, these 3 prisoners have been transferred here for your inspection. You got to interrogate them as needed.
And
then
I always
decide
get it
their
wrong.
fate. The convicted are usually executed or given a trial by combat to see if they're worthy. Whatever you decide, you will be the one to carry out the sentence.
I was hoping this would keep me entertained.
Ah, fine. Let's get started. This one on the left.
You freaks aren't getting anything new out of me. Just do whatever you're gonna do.
Well, okay. Keep it family friendly. Sorry.
Let me make this plain as day. If you don't cooperate, I will kill you.
I'm not afraid to die.
Impudent to the last. As I was saying, she was sent to kill an Imperial spy in the Yavin system. Throughout her torture, she maintained that she was hired anonymously.
Get it through your damn head. I had no idea he was Imperial, and I don't know who hired me.
Well, then you should really have higher standards on how your hiring practices. Because you could just end up in jail, like you are now.
Regale me with the details of your operation. What was your chosen form of murder?
I didn't kill him. I was caught before I could pull it off.
I tickled him to
The
death. That's
point
what
is,
happened, I
she
swear.
doesn't deny the charge. So now you must decide. Execution or trial by combat. Which do you choose?
Neither, actually. She could prove useful.
Ew! I
Send
feel
her
so
to
dirty.
Imperial
Whoa,
intelligence.
Lightside.
I won't work for free.
You spared her. Interesting.
Please, I am a fellow Sith. Judge me
And I
with an
have
open mind and grant me trial by
AARP
combat, I
member.
beg you.
Please, let me go. Please. I have discounts for cell phones and stuff. I'll give you my cell phone discount, I swear.
Your name, now.
This part of Waste is Davotech. Once a valued Sith champion, until he botched an important mission and
Idiot.
caused 1,000 Imperial deaths.
Oh,
Now look
shit.
at him.
I served faithfully for 24 years. Then one mistake, and they threw me away.
You had one job,
Now I have
and then
been
you
left
killed
here to
thousands of
rot.
Imperial people.
Please,
Good job, dumbass.
let me feel the weight
Good
of
job.
a weapon once more.
You're not worth the effort. Live on in shame.
Then I am misery. Languishing here is worse than death.
And I thought his disgrace had already hit rock bottom.
There are always new depths to discover. I bet he can sink even lower.
Well, this last prisoner's a bit of a puzzle. He's called Breg, and he's a jittery little wretch, suspected of supplying forged
Right.
documents to Republic agents.
He's a big bug.
Strangely enough,
Squash
he
him.
maintains his innocence.
No, we
despite
can't. We're
being
Lightside. I
severely
forgot. We
tortured.
can't squash the Lightside guy.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
I'm sorry. I don't date people I can't understand. Oh, that's not what he said. I'm sorry.
Are you trying to tell me you've led a clean life?
Naki oya makmak. Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
Interesting. I don't believe it.
He's never wavered from that line. And the evidence is circumstantial. I suppose it's actually possible he didn't do it. So, what do you decide?
Oh, I want to bleed him until he relents, but...
I think in this case we should release him. Let him go.
Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka najaki namabamyak.
Freedom, huh? That's a new one. Well, that's that.
There's a new
You're
Sith
an
in
interesting one,
town.
kid. I can see why people are keeping tabs on you.
Give me a
Head back
coloring
to
book and
overseer
a safe
Tremel.
space. Let's
See what
do
he thinks of
this.
your choices.
So that was, I felt gross. That was disgusting. Like, ugh, just abandoning everything. So as I was saying, SWTOR Central came out with this cool little poll about, you know, is the token for hitting level 70 free or play to win. And this is why I don't think it is, and I'm going to dovetail into why I think the subscription base, the subscription model is pay to win. Now, the token is not pay to win. That is just common sense. It isn't, because you're not really... You're not getting an advantage outside of going to max level. That's the only advantage. You don't get to complete your storylines. You can go back and complete them, but you don't get to go ahead on that one. You would still, you know, need to go back if you wanted to do all the story content in the past, like Korriban or Tython, however, or whatever you want to do. Now, that's the easy part. Now let's quickly, after we talk to this numbnuts.
Is this everything?
About
Everything
so
Lord
many
Denning was
cutscenes,
able
I
to
want to say
obtain.
so many
Yes.
things.
Then run back to your master in the beast pens before I cut you in half. Sorry to make you wait, Acolyte. These interruptions are incredibly annoying.
Yes,
On to the business
I
at hand,
completely
your
agree.
test in the jails. First, the assassin, Solence. She attempted to kill an Imperial spy, but was unaware of her client's affiliation. You assigned her to Imperial intelligence. I commend you. That was excellent thinking. Never waste a potential resource.
Thank you. You're going to be pissed about the other ones, though, let me tell you.
Thank you, Overseer. I'm glad you approve.
What's more important is that Darth Barris would approve. Now, the failed warrior, Devotek, he begged you to let him die fighting. You left him languishing in his cell. Why?
Because I felt bad, and he's an old guy, and he's got the double ARP card, and I just wanted to be able to use that to his full advantage.
Why spare him the indignation? Death would only relieve his suffering.
So now we continue to waste resources housing him? Devotek was an utter waste of space. Once something is no longer useful, it should be eradicated. Remember that.
Yes,
now,
sir, I'm so sorry for failing
the
you.
last prisoner
I'm trying to do a
afforded.
Lightside thing. My bad.
Letting him go was highly questionable. Explain yourself.
It's folly to waste time tormenting an innocent man.
Innocent or not, he leaves here with first-hand knowledge of our facilities and procedures. It's potentially compromising to have him floating about the galaxy. You must always be thinking and considering every angle. Aside from a strong and skilled sword arm, that will be what impresses Darth Barris the most. You're beginning to understand what it means to be Sith, but you're far from being able to impress Darth Barris.
Well, he can just drop his ho-hos and his donuts and shut up. That's just what I'm saying right there.
I'm not worried about impressing Barris.
Impress him, or die. Those are really the only choices.
Feed him,
you have.
and he'll die.
Because I
Your
forced you into
choice.
the Academy ahead of schedule, Darth Barris will be predisposed to judging you severely. And by severely,
I'm not scared. I look like poison
I mean
ivy. Shut up.
fatally. Now, we must hurry to your next trial. Every moment that passes, we risk discovery before we're ready. In the caverns of Mark Aragnos is the beast he left to guard his legacy. Go there, sit among the flames, and wait for the beast to come for you.
Sounds like a good opportunity for violence.
I will unleash
Hold
my
nothing
Lightside
back.
fury.
This creature is doomed
so I will
itself.
pat him to death.
Return to the Valley of the Dark Lords
And I will hug him
and find
hug
the
him
tomb of
and
Mark
hug him
Aragnos.
some more.
I'll see you when the beast is slain. Good luck.
So, as I was saying, look, I'm level 10 now. Look at me.
Look at me, Ma. I'm a big girl.
So as I was saying about the free-to-play and whatever, if you're a free-to-play player or a preferred player, and a preferred player, your perks really aren't that much better than a free-to-play player. But when you're playing free-to-play, you're very limited. You're limited on your credits. You're limited on, if I can ever figure out how to get out of this place, you're limited on how many characters you can have on a server. Your XP is limited. I mean, that's the thing I've been complaining about for a very long time, especially on my radio show, The Boomy Show, which I really need to get back into doing. Oh, that's right, I don't have any, that's another thing. I don't have enough cash or credits to get this, to get her piloting license, so she's got to run everywhere, which is sort of boring. What's this guy? I forgot about this guy. We have to scan. Yeah, we're gonna try to do every single quest here. So that might be a thing. I might just do
Stand and
story,
account for yourself,
class
Acolyte.
story. I haven't decided
Let's
yet.
see what you're made of. I look at you and I wonder: are you among the truly loyal,
Are
or
you
do you
single?
hide treason
Do you
in
want to
your
go out
heart?
with me? My eyes are brown. How's your face? I love your face.
I am heir to a great Sith bloodline. How dare you even ask such a question of me?
Bitch.
I do what the Emperor commands me to. Your special heritage does not place you above suspicion.
Yes, it
nor
does.
should it. Intelligence reports indicate this valley shelters traitors. Acolytes who seek to destroy our Emperor's carefully built order and replace it with their own weak-minded heresies.
And putting
They
Starbucks
hide
everywhere.
among the faithful and
Damn
obedient.
capitalism.
But make no mistake, they will destroy us all, given the chance.
We've watched as the traitors scuttle about this valley and plot against us. We know their faces and their names. It is the Emperor's will that the sands of
name is Bill
Korriban
Bob.
be slaked
Bill
with the
Bob's cool.
blood of these traitors.
Bill Bob has issues.
Prove your allegiance by executing them.
It will be a great honor to serve you, my lord.
And in serving me, you serve the Emperor.
Yes.
Remember that as you exterminate
Yeah,
those
we
vermin
should we
in
tell
the
him
valley.
about the Emperor, about what
I'll
happens
give
to
you
him,
the
or
means
just
to
let him
identify
find
the
out on his
traitors.
own? I think we'll let
Eliminate
him find
enough
out
of
on
them
his
to
own.
prove your loyalty. Then return to Inquisitor Arzanan.
I'll be watching your progress with great interest. Go now. See that the Emperor's will be
I
done.
like your Eric Musco soul patch. It's great. It's sexy. It's amazing. Okay, I haven't done this quest. I think I've done this quest once in my life, and that's just the thing. So anyways, as we're talking about, and I want to hear your comments in the comment section below about what do you think when it comes to such a thing as that. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna scan your ass. So, yeah, being preferred player or free to play player is really, you're so limited to the fact that you can't really do a lot of end game stuff. You can't get into the CXP portion of everything. You're handicapped in a sense, and part of me is like, why would you do that to yourself? If you have the option to where if you're a subscriber to the game, then there are no limits. You can do pretty much whatever you want. You can have as many characters as you want. I believe up to 50 per server. But why the hell would you have that many? I don't know. I don't have enough time in my life for that. But there really aren't any limits to it. So, and plus you get 500 cartel coins to play around the cartel market. So there are a lot of perks there. Now, when it comes to a free-to-play model in an MMO world, I think the one game that does it best is Star Trek Online, and they do have a subscription base model for that game, but the only perk you really get is extended bag space, and you get 500 Zen, which would be, just like our 500 cartel coins. But you get 500 Zen a month, which you can save up and buy higher tier ships with. But you can also buy Zen on the microtransaction market as well. So there really isn't that, if you're still a free-to-play player, you can still get all the Zen you want just by buying it. So, but there's really no extra perks, really, in Star Trek Online for subscribing, whereas in SWTOR, Star Wars The Old Republic, there are tons of perks. Tons. So, is the $15 a month a pay to win? I would almost argue that yes, it is a pay to win. And not in a negative way.
I watched you deal with those traitors.
Thank you.
Well done.
Oh.
That was an impressive display of loyalty.
So you want to go
Take
out?
this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge. It marks you as a defender of our empire.
Stay vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
Like in your bathroom, when you're not watching. So yes, it is pay to win. Your $15 a month is paid to win in this game. And in a sense, that's sort of what they want. Because they want you to pay money, which is fine. You pay money into the company, and the company produces more content. And they pay all their people, and EA lets us live on for another day. Which, who can argue about that right there? I know I can't. EA, please don't cancel us. We love you, EA. You're the best god ever, EA, in the world. So let's do this. Let's get her some more Power. More power. I'm going to keep my lightsabers because I'm still kicking some booty. On that, we'll get rid of this because I need cash. We got 3,000. Oh my gosh, I'm so rich. I'm so rich. It's amazing. Oh, that's really weird. That is weird. Now, when I first made this character, and I hit my unnatural might thing, which gives me the increased, my increased bonus damage and healing by 5%, I actually had all the stuff from my old legacy on there. So like, oh, that transferred over, but it didn't. I don't have that. It's not, I don't have that anymore. It disappeared. It's gone now. It's dead. I don't want to talk about it. It's still sore. It's still a sore subject. But yeah, it is pay to win. So if you do not subscribe, you need to. You really need to. And the reason I say that is not only because you get the cartel coins, not only do you get the whole game is unlocked for you to do whatever it is you wish to do within the game, but you're really, when you don't subscribe, in my opinion, I could be wrong, so we can talk about it, have a conversation about this down in the comment section below. Maybe that'll spark a new video about that. But when you don't subscribe, you're really doing the game harm in a sense. I mean that you're kind of, the devs put together a game, the game designers and all that put together a game, and by subscribing and unlocking everything, you're really using everything to its fullest potential. Now, you can even also argue that you need a fancy-ass computer like mine, which allows you to play the game on Ultra and all the cool settings. But you don't need to. You can play it on whatever computer you want to, as long as you have Windows 7 and higher. Because they don't support Vista or lower. I'm not sure why people are still on that. But by subscribing, you're unlocking, you're using the game for its fullest potential. How the devs and the system designers and all those people, the art people, intended you to play the game and how to experience said game. Now that, to me, is very important. So that's another aspect to being able to just subscribe and just enjoying the game for everything that it is, rather than being locked behind all these gates and then falling behind. And you're not really, like when I first started playing SWTOR 5 years ago. Of course, I missed the cutoff, right? But I didn't get that fancy deco for my my strongholds. But I was free to play, and man, I quit. I quit for almost a year because I just could not take it anymore. It took so long. Now they've changed some things when it comes to leveling in it, but you still have an XP gate that's there. But man, let me tell you, I stayed at level 15 forever, and it just drove me crazy. But at that time, I'm like, I don't really want to hold 2 subs because I was already subbing to World of Warcraft, which I'm back playing again. Because that's my day, that's my first game, that's my first love. I love that. But, I also love SWTOR, and I do content within SWTOR, and it's the thing. My 2 loves, lightsabers and Night Elves. Belts. Give it to me, baby. But it was horrible. And then, after talking to an employee of mine, friend of mine, who was big into SWTOR, it got me thinking. I got back into SWTOR, and then I subbed, and it was like the gates of heaven had opened. I was like, oh, this is freaking amazing. I love it. Why the heck did I never subscribe to begin with? It's just one of the things. So I have not looked back. Now, every once in a while, my subscription lapses because of credit card issue or what have you. And it went to preferred. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can stay preferred. And I looked at the limits on it. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm going back to subscription base. It's only $15 a month, so it's really not that bad. But yeah, I would suggest that if you are thinking about it, I will be doing giveaways soon. So part of the giveaways will also have some subscription codes for you, and I'll let everyone on the channel know when that will be happening. And also, if you go down the information of this video, the description of the video, I have my referral link there. So if you want to give it a try, and you're a free-to-play player or preferred player, you want to give it a try to see what it's like. By hitting that referral code, not only do I get cool stuff, but you also get 7 days free subscription. So it gives you a taste on what us people, yes, on the topper tier of life. No, I'm kind of joking, but kind of not. Experience. So I would definitely hit that. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved, and it gives you that chance to, okay, you know, maybe I will subscribe. Maybe I will get that 500 cartel coins and just see if this is really worth it for me. Because if you think about it, if you really, well, it's $15 a month when you break it down. Maybe you don't need that extra latte a day. Maybe you just don't. And maybe you don't need that extra Red Bull and that Monster Energy drink, which one can very well argue you don't. You don't need it. Stop. Eat more healthy. That's another thing I'll be doing on my video, on the YouTube channel, is getting back into Boomy's challenge, which is more of like let's stop the whole stereotype of gamers being these fat, lethargic, antisocial, just living in mom's basement, doing whatever to whomever, pretty much. Well, we won't go down that road. Family friendly, keep it family friendly. So hard. That's what she said. I know, it's so bad. Nothing much I will be doing on there, you know, kind of like my road into what's going on with losing weight and getting healthier.
Are we?
But yeah, so trying to remember what else I ranted on about the first video before I realized I didn't have in-game sound going. I feel like such a moron. Noob mistake. I've been doing content creation for how long, and that's when it happens. But to be honest, I just started within the past month or so doing this type of content creation when it comes to news stuff within SWTOR, World of Warcraft, or right now doing Lightside playthrough and little conversations with you, my community, my friends, my lovers. Keep it family friendly. It's so boring. But yeah, so what are your thoughts on all this? I want to hear about it. Put it in the comment section below. Do you believe, as I do, that paying your sub is play to win, especially in the model, the current business model, and that they have set up for Star Wars: The Old Republic? Wait, I can quick travel. The heck? What in the world? I forgot about quick travel. I can do that. Yay! I forgot about that quick travel thing. That helps out a lot. That's immeasurably awesome sauceness. I can't think about what else I jabbered on about. I don't. It just, my brain is going. Like, there's some things I want to talk about, but I'm going to save those for other videos I have scheduled. Scaling, that's what I was thinking of. I have another video which I'll be doing tomorrow about World of Warcraft and the new scaling system for their revamping of starting zones and pretty much the entire world of World of Warcraft. And how I think Blizzard has really once again done it correct about how scaling should be, and how I think SWTOR, and I've complained about this a lot. I complain about a lot of things sometimes, but in not a complainy sort of way where you're just annoyed. But I really think SWTOR has botched up the cutscene. Cutscene. Yes, Darth Hexig.
Well, look who's here. Remember me?
Yes, Mr. Hungry Guy that no one got to hear because I didn't have the audio on. Yes, I do remember you. I do. Oh, that's a nice shot. I'll just try to keep it, whatever.
You need to move out of my way.
I put myself in your way, buddy. On purpose. Notice anything interesting?
I'm offended.
No
I'm a
witnesses.
female and you called me buddy.
No
I'm offended by
witnesses
you now.
means no rules. No more shortcuts.
Yeah, dude,
no
we're
more
like
special
literally
treatment.
right outside
You're
the
just gonna be
overseer's
another
office.
dead failure on Korriban.
No rules. Yeah, we're literally right outside his office. You're not the brightest bulb in the bunch.
Take strength.
Well, that was simple enough.
No, hold up. Look, I was wrong.
Oh,
what
shit,
they're
you're
saying
kicking
about
my
you,
butt. Never
totally
mind.
true. So strong. I don't want to die.
Oh, here we go. Ew, light side.
Next time, you won't be so lucky.
Oh, you won't see me again. I promise.
That was awkward. So scaling before we go into our next cutscene. Yeah, I think SWTOR really boofed it and screwed it up with when it comes to scaling mechanics in the game. And we'll talk about it right after we get done talking to this guy.
We must speak quickly, Acolyte. There isn't much time.
Uh-oh.
I may have made a slight miscalculation.
Really?
The beast of Markaragnos was a great source of dark energy here on Korriban. When it was slain, there was a tremor in the Force. Darth Barris felt
No, that was just me eating Taco Bell. My bad.
He demands an audience.
Good. I've been waiting for this a long time.
After meeting him, you may find yourself wishing you had more time to prepare.
Oh.
Barris is a serious man, but a master of deception. Everything he does and says is calculated. He will attempt to trip you up, test your nature, get to the heart of who you are. Always take him seriously.
Yes.
And I mean always.
Always. Do it.
Consider me warned.
We might not speak again, Acolyte. You're the best chance of stopping Vemrin. If you fail, I doubt there will be another strong enough. Good luck.
Well, not for
Meet
3,000
Darth Barris
years.
in his chambers,
Insane.
and hurry. He won't take kindly to waiting.
Just saying, give him 3,000 years, he'll be someone strong enough. His name will be Annie, and everyone will hate him because he's a little whiny bitch. Oh, I can do things. But I will have no bag space if I do them. But wait a second. But wait, there's more. I'm going to go to my collections, because at least that is account-wide. And that's a whole nother thing. I think SWTOR really needs to work on their account-wide stuff. I mean, some things are account-wide, whereas in World of Warcraft, everything's account-wide now. From clothes to, which, SWTOR does, they have that, everything's account-wide here. But, like, with the legacy thing, why can't your legacy be account-wide? To me, that does not make any sense whatsoever. Why would I go there? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't, Dada. It just doesn't make sense. I know I'm complaining about that, and it's a thing I do, so it just doesn't make sense. SWTOR is one of those games where I feel like they're behind the times on a lot of things. Then, who cares? Let's do that. But then they're not, right? There's some things where like, oh yeah, they're on par with a lot of other. Yes, I know it's endurance. I know power is your bay, but we're just gonna have fun. Oh look, at least they get power. But I kind of might have fun with this character, so leave me be. Let's see how the color thing. I don't know. I might just go with all blue. We're just gonna go with all blue. Let's go back. We'll do that. Sorry about that. But this gives us a chance to talk and have fun with each other. It's amazing times like that. To go here and go over there. But yeah, it's like, why isn't Legacy account-wide? It should be account-wide. It totally should. Maybe, okay, now that they have Legacy currency, I can see where that can become an issue. Because you don't want to start destroying the economy and you're having millions and millions. Well, maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe we can just have one giant ass server. There you go. One big ass server, all problem solved. There you go. Man, imagine the Q pops on that one. That'd be kind of cool. But outside of that, if that wasn't a thing, then I don't see any reason as to why our legacy shouldn't be account wide. But let's get back to scaling really quick. Now, within SWTOR, if you're new to SWTOR, you weren't there in the old days when you can just, if you were a level, 55 and you can go back to Korriban and just to get some extra, when I think about extra, like, achievement stuff, and you go there and you lay waste and you pummel and destroy everything. Now you go back to Korriban, and if you're level 70, you go back to the top level of, I think is 10 or 12 or something like that. I mean, you get all your extra abilities, so that does make you a little OP in some places, and you can still pretty much just, walk over all the trash out there. But, sorry, the dump button, I'm trying to cough, and I have allergies, so I effuse. Forgive me. What am I thinking of? Yes, words that don't work in my brain. But that's it, and you can't. And they've scaled all the flashpoints and all the operations to the level that they would be at the time that they came out. Whereas in World of Warcraft, their new scaling system is so much different, and we'll talk about that after we do this other cutscene. So many cutscenes.
All right. Hey, you.
Hey, you. I like sandwiches that are painted.
Come on, I'm antsy for some action. You there? Are you the big shot they're all talking about? The one who's been personally summoned by Darth Barris himself?
Why, yes, big, stupid, and handsome.
News sure does travel fast.
Please pardon my over-eager friend. It's just that we've heard so much about you.
And we want to get in good with you.
Tino, what my blunt partner here means is that if you need anything or anyone, say, dealt with, we'd like you to consider us.
She's talking about Vemrin. We'll kill him for you.
Sorry, I should have had Tino muzzled. So, what do you say?
I like
we know
things
Vemrin
that
tried
make
to
me
have
happy.
you killed. Would you like him eliminated?
Oh, well, hold on.
I'm preserving the pleasure for myself.
Far be it for us to rob you of such an experience, but consider this. There are rules.
Considering.
Acolytes are not to openly kill one another. Everyone knows of your rivalry. If you kill him, the Lords will presume your guilt.
But if Vemrin croaks while you get an alibi, people might be suspicious, but they won't be able to pin it on you. See?
Oh, here we go. Now, they don't give a light side option.
I don't know. How can I be sure you can pull it off?
Let us prove ourselves to you. Spar with us, then decide if we have the skills to benefit you in this endeavor.
You should be warned. I will not hold back. There will be injuries.
Well, that's the chance we're willing to take. Come on, boys.
I've never done that
Time
option
to show
before,
our
so
stuff.
this one's new. This is like a whole brand new experience, like I'm playing for the very first time. So like, pretty lady with the red hair hurt me. I got hurted and I need Band-Aid for my eyeball colored face.
Oh.
You still took all four of us apart. This changes everything. From what I hear, Vemrin's every bit your physical equal. If we can't even hold up sparring against you, we'll never be able to kill him.
Nonsense.
Oh, shit.
I think you're up to the...
Damn it. Sorry.
You
that never happened.
Still took all four of us apart. This changes everything. From what I hear,
sorry,
Vemrin's
my
every
old Sith
bit your
ways
physical
just is
equal.
habit.
If we can't even hold up sparring against you, we'll never be able to kill him.
I agree. You should steer clear of Vemrin.
Well, this has been quite the sobering experience. Thanks for setting us straight.
I don't get it. Are we going to kill somebody or not?
No, Tino. And I think we ought to rethink this whole Sith training thing.
I like sandwiches. Sandwiches make me happy, and things are things. That wall is funny. The wall makes me laugh. But yes, World of Warcraft has a new scaling system out. To where, you know, in your starting zones, you kind of go through 1 through 10, like you would with most starting zones. And I'm going to do a video tomorrow night on World of Warcraft, the new scaling system that's coming in Battle for Azeroth. Now, I know a lot of people here are SOTOR people, so I will make it quick and light on the World of Warcraft jumble. However, you can still go and destroy solo all the old dungeons and raids or operations / flashpoints there, which is what I love to do. I love going in, and it's a little bit of a challenge, but at the same time I like going into older stuff that I wasn't able to, that I never did before, and get all the achievements there. Whereas this one, I feel like SOTOR kind of robbed us of that, and I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I really like it, you know, help my friend. Oh, cutscene.
Most of you will not return from this endeavor.
There's a lot of
If you
commercials
die,
in this show.
You will be forgotten. If you give up, you will be killed. No, out of my sight.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You should. This is the end of the line for you, Clemrel. Just make sure you stay out of my way.
Look here, Vemren. I see the upstart, but no sign of Dolgus.
Clemrel, Vemren, you have been dismissed.
Yes, Master.
I underestimated you by sending Dolgus. It will not happen again.
Are you having trouble with Acolyte Vemren, supplicant?
I don't know. I mean, he's kind of cute, but he's got like a chip on his shoulder. Everyone say it's trouble per se, but I'm Lightside Sith, so I can't really do bad things. So I'm just gonna say that we just don't see eye to eye.
It seems that way. I'm not sure why he's so bothered by me.
And why shouldn't he be? Vemren has paid his dues. He's fought a deck stacked against him to get here. You, on the other hand... Let me get a closer look at you.
You look like poison ivy.
As
I like donuts. Donuts are good.
Overseer Tremel has done you and this academy a great disservice. Your warblade came early. Prisoners flown in for your convenience. Even a beast here on Korriban instead of off-world in the wild. The pacing of the trials is deliberate. Only full immersion over time produces results. Your mind is soft, unhoned, undisciplined.
I'll remember that, and someday you'll regret those words.
I wouldn't regret destroying you where you stand. The first month of trials should be dedicated to philosophy, conceptual tactics, understanding of the Sith Code.
Yes.
Recite the Sith Code for me, Acolyte. And explain its meaning in battle, war, and politics.
Well, let's see. Don't drink orange juice after you've just brushed your teeth. Don't have a chocolate peanut butter ball and then drink whiskey right after, because that's never good. And always wash. Hygiene's important. Yeah, that's the Sith Code, right? I totally think so.
I don't recall learning a Sith Code, my lord.
Your ability is undeniable, but your readiness and your understanding of the Sith way is woefully lacking.
I want his mask. That's all I want.
Master now. Tremel was becoming lax before you ever arrived. His unwillingness to adapt to the evolving Sith paradigm has become a liability. These are the actions of a traitor. Traitors are executed. I grant you immunity from punishment. Kill Tremel and bring back his hand as proof.
I do not like the idea of killing him, but I'll do it if I must.
I do not make requests, supplicant. Now, leave. I'm sure Tremel is still in his chambers. Don't return until you've killed him.
Well then. Okay, let's go kill him. About the scaling. So yeah, I'm a big solo monkey. I love to come up with new terms like that, like solo monkey. And douche canoe, that's like one of my favorite phrases in the whole, like that guy right over there. Yep, he's a total douche canoe. Douche canoe. We're gonna jump and die. But when it comes to scaling, I think SWTOR really screwed it over. And for especially those of us who like to go in and do solo content and just have fun, get those achievements, and, you know, just in a sense, somewhat relaxed. We don't want to, you know, just bury ourselves doing that all the time. Like, we like doing challenging things, and some of them are challenging. There still are some mechanics in the older stuff that are challenging and will kill you. But I think SWTOR really just took that type of option away. Like, I really wish there was a part you can turn the scaling off. Now, I have a lot of friends within the community who love the scaling idea. That's awesome. But sometimes when you work hours like I do and you're as busy as I am, especially with creating content or just life in general, you just don't have time for all the group stuff like I used to do back in the day when I was a hardcore raider in World of Warcraft. And I had the time available to do whatever I wanted to do. I don't have that so much anymore. But that's just my little rant there. Let's do this. Another commercial. Another cut. And the cutscenes are amazing here. I'll have to say that out of every MMO I have played, World of Warcraft, Star Trek Online, SWTOR, Evany, does that count? Talk about douche canoes. Evany is a toxic game. Don't ever play it. But when it comes, sorry, my mute button was on. But when it comes to MMOs and storytelling mechanics, SWTOR, hands down, is the best. It is the best immersive storytelling game, MMO, out there.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Let's do this.
Has Barris sent you back to me?
Your instincts are sharp, Overseer. Barris ordered me to kill you.
Then I have been outplayed. Barris has the authority, but I did not think he would do something this overt. Either I die, or he forces me to kill you, and to destroy my own plan. A master stroke. Very well, you have your orders, Acolyte.
He's very nonchalant about this. Like, okay, I guess I'm gonna die. Whatever. Kill me now.
Hold on. It doesn't have to come to this, Tremel.
Do not hedge now. This is the way of the Sith. I'll try to make your end quick and painless. It's the least I can do.
Kind of hilarious since you're like this supposedly this kick-ass person, and the guy's like, I mean, you've done all these things that are like nearly impossible for all the other acolytes to do. But I will kill you. I will kill you swiftly so it doesn't hurt your feelings.
No, I'm amazed. I knew you were strong in the Force, but not like this. You're more than ready to challenge Vemrin. Barris won't be able to deny.
I wonder how many times this man has died.
He'll
in this
have the
game.
satisfaction.
They've got to have the
of my
algorithm
death.
and be able
But
to know
I
the
die
percentage of
knowing
time.
my
How many times he has died. It's got to be within the
Go
millions.
ahead. End this.
Okay, what's the light side? Ah, poopy.
You're getting ahead of yourself. I only need your hand.
What? Wait. I think I understand.
What?
Barris demands my hand. Proof of my death. I don't want your pity, Acolyte.
Okay, so...
It's not pity. I don't want you to die.
I'm a credit to the dark side. My cause is just. You can see clearly, even if Barris cannot. Take my hand.
Well... Icky.
Well, that didn't tickle. I'll rest and then leave Korriban covertly.
Oh man, I'm like, okay, I guess playing the light side is cool because I've done things, or I'm experiencing things within the story I've never experienced before. That's kind of interesting. At least with the lightsaber, it cauterizes everything, so you don't have to worry about a lot of things there. I just hope he gets a good band-aid for that. Just saying.
That's exactly what's needed.
Of course. Goodbye, Acolyte. Rid the Sith of that plague, Vemrin. My hopes lie with you.
I will leave covertly on the pool of blood, although there's no... Oh, man, he did. Look, man, he left like a freaking ninja. He's not there anymore. My goodness. Let's get the Barris. And this will probably be the end part of this video here, the first part of the playthrough that we are doing. But yeah, about the whole scaling situation, I really think they did themselves and the player a disservice when it came to... I mean, I get the concept and idea behind it. I get that. I mean, whatevs. But I think for other segments of the community, they really kind of, screwed us over. Now, having said that, you can't make everyone happy. That's just impossible. And it's the internet, so we know that's never going to happen. But that's just my thing on the scaling situation there. I wish they would go back and kind of think about how World of Warcraft is doing it, and still allow top-tier players, not top-tier, but at-level players, to be able to, turn it on and off when they go into an operation. Do you want to be skilled at the level of this operation, or do you want to be OP and just smash face going through this? I think that'd be a good option. I think that'd be a good compromise. So let's go through our other cutscene with Darth Diabetes. I love that mask, though. That's great.
What's this? The Acolyte returns. and with a bloodied weapon. I assume this means Tremel is no more. Give me his hand.
In marriage? Oh, yes, I do. Let's do this. Let's
Here,
go.
take this one ring as a memento. Remembering the past can strengthen resolve and embolden the spirit.
Odin.
I am impressed you had the fortitude to destroy him. You know he thought of you as family. How did it feel to betray him?
Oh, shit. You know he thought of you as a daughter he never wanted, but he loved. It's like, oh, damn, why didn't you tell me that in the beginning? Jeez. Wow, way to pour salt into that wound. Man, douche canoe.
It was a day I will long remember. I savored it completely.
Good. Feast on that. Not every kill will be as meaningful. You have taken your first step to understanding the Sith Code.
Yes.
Peace is a lie.
Agreed.
There is only passion. Through passion, we gain strength.
Yes.
Through strength, we gain power. Through power, we gain victory. And through victory, our chains are broken. The Force shall set us free. By embracing the code and destroying Tremel, you have freed yourself from his shackles and escaped his fate.
And now I'm bound by your shackles.
You'll find they are a marked improvement, with much greater potential range. Now, there are sacred ruins in the tomb of Tulak Horde. The ancient inscriptions that once adorned the walls of each ruin lie in pieces. You will venture through the entire tomb, search all of the ruins, and bring me a shard from each of these inscriptions. You will do this, or you will die. Vemran and my other acolytes have already been sent. There are no rules regarding how they secure the shards, and they will stop at nothing. Fight your way through the tomb of Tulak Horde in the Valley of the Dark Lords, and bring me the shards from each of the ruined shrines.
Well then. Oh, level 13, look at us, we're doing so well, so great. So amazing sauceness. So this is part 1 of the playthrough walkthrough with the Lightside Sith Warrior Marauder, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know I have, experiencing different parts of the story that I have never experienced before, so that's good. But yes, with the conversations with Boomy, I want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear what you guys think about what the things I had to say. Let's start the conversation. Let's get that ball going. So make sure you put down in the comment section below about what you think when it comes to scaling, come to pay to play, or not pay to play, but words hurt my head, play to win with the subscription-based part of this, since it is a free-to-play game. But yet, you know, you get all the good golden tickets when you subscribe, and all the other fun stuff. And if you've ever done a Lightside Sith Warrior, you know, make sure you put your experiences down there below. Let's start the conversation. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. It helps the channel out a lot. I know it's a long video, but hey, have fun. And hopefully you will learn things in here, and maybe, you know, give you the chance to go ahead and roll your own Lightside Sith Warrior or Darkside Jedi. Maybe that's a thing we'll do as well for the next playthrough when that happens. So yeah, but if you really like what's going on here, the Freak Show, and you like all the other videos we have going on here, whether it's World of Warcraft or SWTOR, or just me ranting about goodness knows what, make sure you hit that subscribe button and become part of the Freak Show here, the part of the black sheep of the SWTOR family or SWTOR community that I'm the head of, because, you know, I might not be your cup of tea, but I should be your cup of coffee. And so, yeah, but if you want to also hit that bell in the bottom right there, that bell will let you know and notify you whenever I have new videos that come out. And I pretty much do new videos daily, whether it be for SWTOR or for World of Warcraft, or Beatrice's bedtime stories, or other random stuff that I do, like Jawa drama and whatnot. My friends, have a good one. Remember to be kind. It's about community. And don't be afraid to show that inner freak and geek out there. We'll see you later. Goodbye now. I love you. Okay, bye.